Yo, welcome back to a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an absolutely suck knocker of a video for you today. If you thought Asta's magic was stolen by Noel's father theory was wild, if you thought Gray having wish magic was wild, then ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you're going to have any words to say about this video. This video is definitely going to be one of the wildest theories we've ever done. There's also going to be a lot of moving parts in this video that you need to pay close attention to, because if you miss even one part, then you're literally not going to understand any parts of this theory. So definitely be sure to keep your eyes focused on the screen and enjoy this video, which is done in part by me and one of my friends who sadly wants to be kept anonymous. As much as I'd love to give him a shout out, he has simply refused the ability of me to give him a shout out, but for now, let's just call him Best Friend X. With that being said, guys, the last video surpassed over 266 likes. Thank you all so much for all your support on the channel. It's recently been absolutely amazing. So guys, don't forget to click that like button. Let's see if we can surpass over 300 for today's video. On top of that, guys, for everyone who wants to go the extra mile, be sure to click that join button next to the subscribe button, and for $2 a month you can directly support this channel and its endeavors. And finally, for those of you that don't know, Black Clover chapter 278 is now officially out. Black Clover chapter 279's official release is next week, Sunday, January 24th. We are also going to be live streaming then again, so I hope you guys will make it. This week's live stream had over 222 people in it, which was honestly just, oh my god, it's remarkable. Having 222 people on screen is just wild. But with that being said, let's just jump straight into this absolutely ludicrous but believable theory of Asta's father finally being revealed. Jumping straight into it, as you all know, Morris is a magic scholar, and as far as we know, he is from the Diamond Kingdom. I do want to also point out, in chapter 278, this week's chapter, in the official translations, he was referenced as a sorcerer. Now, for those of you that read other fiction, other manga, sorcerer and wizards or magic knights is a little different, but we will leave that theory for a different video of its own. Now, Morris has been mentioned / foreshadowed in the story since chapter 16, and he is the person who set up the experiments with Mars and Fana and the other kids, which led to the creation of Mars and Fana Fire and Crystal's grimoire being infused together. Now, as you all know, Morris is also the one responsible for implementing the magic stones in most of the Diamond Kingdom's new generation Shining Generals, which mind controls them, even though, sadly, they're mostly all dead now after Xenon's attack. Now, Morris has finally made his appearance in Black Clover manga chapter 273, and since then, many people have made theories that he is the reason the Diamond Kingdom was actually attacked by Xenon in the first place. Because if you read that chapter, Morris says Mars and Ladros worked together to remade the Diamond Kingdom, and he was exiled from the Diamond Kingdom. So a lot of people have been theorizing that the reason Xenon attacked Diamond Kingdom first is because Morris actually told Xenon to go attack the Diamond Kingdom. This would also allow Morris to bring the Shining Generals over to his side. Even though they're dead, he can literally reanimate the dead. Now, I believe he may be the father of Asta, since we don't know what country Lucida is from, for one, but also Asta should be from the Diamond Kingdom to have that duality between Yudo being from the Spade with their path to the Wizard King. We haven't also seen Lucida's grimoire and don't know if she's always been in the Clover Kingdom. Remember, the only grimoire we saw Lucida use was Licht's grimoire. That's not her own grimoire. We never saw Lucida's grimoire. Morris is someone who would have loved to study Lucida, and she could have been where he got the idea for Ladroso's mage stones / experiments from. A huge indicator would be when Morris gets his character profile page in the possible volume 28, which should be released in March or April. Don't quote me on that, since the first chapter is his full appearance. If he's in his 40s, then he would have been in Lucida's generation, since she died when she was 26 and should be around the age of 43 in the current timeline if she had survived and not died to Lucifer's hands in Libe's flashback. Now, honestly, her death was one of the most saddest moments of the story. I definitely want to know more about her, but sadly, Libe simply can't fill in the gaps of who Asta's father is, so we definitely need Asta's father to have lived, or to be someone, or someone to have known Asta's father for us to get that information. Now, Morris is someone who knows a lot about the Clover Kingdom, big hitters, and should know about anti-magic, since Mars and Lotus should have told him, but also Ladros knew about it. He's also someone who had knowledge of the Phoenix magic, since before his experimentations on Fana, his main goal in this spade should be learning as much as he can about the underworld and devils/forbidden magic. This should lead him into the confrontation eventually with our main trio, Asta, Yuno, and Noel. On a final note that might seem a little stretched, Asta's original character profile is an almost one-to-one match to Morris's current design. Now, obviously, Asta's design changed, but Morris, someone who has been planned from the very start of the Black Clover manga, could have also changed. It is also a bit strange that their designs are so very like. And as you can see from the pictures, it's almost a perfect one-to-one match, with the center of their hairline falling directly to their nose. The one major big difference between their designs is the fact that Asta's hair is much more spikier than Morris. But also remember, Lucida's hair. Now, I don't believe, even if this theory doesn't come true, that Morris is going out this arc. The fact that Morris is being foreshadowed as this mystery figure ever since chapter 16 is absolutely wild. Yuki Tabata has had many plans for Morris, and he's only barely just made his appearance in Black Clover chapter 273/274. So I personally believe, especially what we've seen from Morris with his technology being almost centuries ahead of its time. Remember, Black Clover said around the 1400s, the 1500s Renaissance era, and then you see Morris over there, who has like a 12-inch, 12-monitor PC setup using electricity that simply shouldn't exist. Morris and Sally's technologies are far beyond what the Clover, Spade, Diamond, and Heart Kingdom are capable. Personally, I believe that Morris might actually be from a different kingdom, and in his travels, he might have met up with Lucida, and this is where he started on experimenting on the people from the Clover, Diamond, Spade kingdoms. Morris, I believe, is here to get more information, but we'll also leave that theory for a different video. Now, with that all being said and done, there is much more to Morris's character, and obviously much more left of the story to be revealed. Who Asta's father is could significantly change a lot of things. I've been asking around on who you want Asta's father to be, and a lot of people have, the only thing people have said is they only want Asta's father to not be a royal of the Clover, Spade, or Diamond Kingdom, because Asta's whole story kind of would be ruined if he was a royal birth, because Asta's story literally revolves around him climbing up the ranks. But if it's revealed his father is a royal or nobility, if it's Morris, that's fine because he's neither royal or nobility. But if it's revealed to be some random noble who just got with Lucida one day, we don't know why, then the story would simply kind of just be a little weird, because Asta's heir to the throne, you know, it'd just be kind of weird. I think we should lead Asta's nobility side to when he marries Noel, because remember, Noel is royalty. If he does marry Asta, Asta would also, well, the kids would be royalty, but we'll leave that also to another theory. Now, with that all being said and done, what do you think about Morris's possibility of being Asta's father? Do you think this is possible? Do you think there's more to Morris's story? Or do you think we've actually cracked the head on this one? But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to my friend for helping me put this theory together. There's a lot of moving parts in this theory, so I really hope you paid attention to the parts that mattered, and especially this end part talking about the future of the Black Clover manga. Tune in to tomorrow's live reaction to episode 160, which should be absolutely epic. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video. My name is Jim, as always. Peace!